This tragic situation of Cherish's death, parents are thinking now more than ever about how to talk to their kids about how to stay safe. Here to help parents talk to their kids about this tragedy is licensed social worker and president and CEO of Daniel Jim Clark. Thanks for joining us this morning.
That's my pleasure. You know, our hearts go out to the family on this tragedy.
Yeah, it has affected everyone in our community and really across the nation. How do you go about talking to your kids about something like this? How early is too early?
I say anytime when a child becomes verbal is always a good time to start doing that, typically around the age of 3. And one of the things that parents can really do is coach, practice these kind of situations. But really, when a child becomes verbal, that's an excellent time in which to start talking about them. And experts also say that you should do it once a year, at least once a year. It's a safety talk that you can have with your child and leads to other things that you can be able to talk about.
Should parents be giving their children all the information about a horrible crime like this?
Yes, number one, they're going to hear it one way or another, and It's a great opportunity for teaching. I say anytime you have a problem, it's a great opportunity to teach. And there are some really basics that we need to talk about with parents that they can have. And one of them is, I think that make sure that kids understand we're safe places and safe helpers. One of the things that often happens is just screaming if someone catches you from behind is not necessarily going to get everybody's attention, but saying, this man is not my daddy, that's not my mother, is a really good thing in which to do. You want to tell kids about avoiding isolated places. Often kids are going to play hide and seek, or they're going to maybe go to abandoned houses. I can think myself when I was a young man walking in the alleys and doing stuff. You want to talk to kids about avoiding isolated places, making sure that indeed that they're not going to be alone. And also where to go for help. One of the things that you can tell kids, anytime you are afraid in a store, run to a cashier or run to another parent or a mother who has children. That's typically our safe places in which to go. And it's really important, again, I can't emphasize enough, for kids to be coached, to go through this. What kind of words can you use when you're going to scream and yell? And I think all of us at one time or another, I can know myself, I've had my children go to the store and said, okay, you guys walk off and I'll get back to you, you know, but never leave the store. Never leave the store. Those are things, again, that you can coach kids with.
Well, last question for you. We've got about 30 seconds left. How do you teach a child to really recognize that they are in a dangerous situation? If all else fails, it's on the child.
Anytime that they feel uncomfortable, you say stranger danger, good touch, bad touch are great things in which to teach kids. Stranger danger, good touch, bad touch, and if you feel uncomfortable, honey, run away. Run away. Scream, yell. Make sure the kids know your name other than mommy and daddy. Right. Make sure you practice them phone numbers and so that they can be able to call in those kind of situations.
Right. That's good information, Jim. Thanks for joining us this morning. Such a tragic story. Hopefully some parents will heed this advice. For more information on how to keep your family safe from dangers, log on to Daniel's website at www.danielkids.org.